Mark Agnifilo is accusing the government of leaking documents, impermissibly, unlawfully leaking grand jury evidence in the form of that CNN tape. Hello everybody, how are you doing this fine Thursday? Okay, I'm not going to be here long on this one. I don't know if I just missed it. I really don't know. Let me pull this up. I'm on the docket for Diddy's case right now, just trying to catch up. And these are this is the docket. I've just read this thing. The ones that are in blue are the ones I still need to download. But look at this. Pending counts, racketeering conspiracy. Okay, check. Got that. Transportation for prostitution. Got that. Excuse me. ST of children by force, fraud, or coercion. Oh, it says or by force. I don't remember seeing anything about this. This says children. Since when did the count say children? Let me look up this federal statute. Wow. Wow. The title is ST of children or by force, fraud, or coercion. Okay. So this is all starting to fit together to me now. Just a few days ago on October 10th, I believe, maybe it was the 14th, just a few days ago, today's October 17th, there were six of those Buzz B law cases filed. One of those cases had to do with a child, a person who purports that they were 16 years old at the time of the alleged incident occurring at a Diddy party. This person says they were 16 years old and they were approached by Diddy at the party, told they had the look to be famous, drop your pants, all that, all that. On top of that, we also have Lil Rod, who had alleged that there were minors at these parties. Okay. All that's going on. Okay. And Mark Agnifilo, which is Diddy's lawyer, is saying, okay, listen, wait, just hold on. All these people are out here saying all this stuff, and nobody's even saying who's suing. All these people under fictitious names, John Doe, Jane Doe, Diddy's lawyer is saying, they're all able to come out here and say any dang thing they want, but Diddy cannot. Diddy is not able to come out here and say anything he wants. And that is probably why the lawyer is filed this filing just 2 days ago. It was a letter addressed to the judge basically saying, hey, look, Your Honor, I think that the government, let me show you this one right here. I think that the government should have to say who they are relying on as victims, because we got 5011 accusers out here all going by Jane Doe, John Doe. I don't even know who that even is. And I don't know which thing we're allowed to talk about. Hello? Oh, I'm right in the middle of recording. Sorry, somebody called me. I had to answer it. Oh, Lord, y'all. Okay, so Diddy's lawyer is basically saying, no, look, listen, we're over here gagged and tied. We can't talk about anything over here. And also I'm still trying to catch up on all these other filings that happened between about here all the way to here. I was at that class. So I am still trying to catch up a little bit. But I can tell y'all, Agnifilo is asking for a few things right now, and he's coming in hot. I'm telling y'all, he ain't playing, and that's why I was surprised that Diddy didn't get bail yet. Remember that Rust trial with Alec Baldwin, and he like basically completely got off and can never be tried ever again because of that Brady material. It was some certain information, evidence, specifically it was evidence that the government had access to, and they did not provide it to Alec Baldwin. And then it was kind of like everybody was like, okay, well, he's going to get off because of a technicality. Well, yeah, I mean, these technicalities specifically right here are about due process and a fair trial, the right to a fair trial. Mark Agnifilo He's saying, look, listen, the Busbys and the Gloria Allreds, they get to scurry about all over town saying anything they want at these press conferences. My client is in prison. He can't talk, or in jail. He can't talk. We are unable to talk about certain things. So, Your Honor, Diddy's lawyer is saying, I believe that the government should have to, at least at the very least, tell us who their witnesses are so that we can know if it has anything to do with these cases that are being filed by the Jane Does and the John Does out here in the rest of the world. Now, for me, I do kind of see both sides. I mean, I know this is going to come as a surprise to y'all, but I do see both sides because I can see how it could be dangerous for an alleged victim to give up their identity and to say, who they are, especially if it's a super famous person or somebody that could still be harmed by Diddy some way, somehow. On the other hand, I know that you have the right to face your accuser in court, and you should definitely know who the government is relying on as a witness and as a alleged victim whenever the government's trying to take your freedom. So, I mean, I do see both sides, and I've always said, and I will continue saying it as long as I cover this case, I believe that it should be a fair trial. I believe it should be a fair trial. That way we don't have to hear him and complaining when he gets locked away for the things he actually did. I do not know. I don't know what's going on with this. It looks like it might be just the name of the statute. But y'all, I feel like they might need to change the name of the statute. It's getting pretty serious out here. It's like, well, what other kind of ST is there? Is there any other kind of ST? It feels like it's either ST of children or ST of adults. If you're STing an adult, wouldn't it be by force, fraud, or coercion? Otherwise, what's the point of this statute right here? We already got this one. Seems to be when it's the participants are willing. I don't know. Somebody needs to tell me. It freaks me out that the word children is in there, but I think it's all starting to tie together a little bit as to why, because we got this letter motion of Agnifilo saying the government needs to name names. Who are they relying on? You also got him saying they need to have an evidentiary hearing to know, because Mark Agnifilo is accusing the government of leaking documents, leaking footage. Mark Agnifilo is accusing the government, the federal government, of leaking, impermissibly, unlawfully leaking grand jury evidence in the form of that CNN tape. I don't know. It's getting crazy out here. I'm going to do a more thorough update on all of the specifics of like everything that's going on, like pretty much round up what you need to know before the next round of filings is filed. But as far as I'm aware, in about 2 or 3 weeks, there is going to be another hearing on Diddy's bail. It's going to be a panel of 3 judges who are going to decide whether or not Diddy's going to walk free. And I don't think that's his last stop either. I think he can appeal even after that. I think maybe 2 more times after that he might be able to appeal. So stay tuned. I'll keep you updated, and that's all I really had for now. In the meantime, facts ain't defamation. Love you, Munich. Okay, bye. Welcome into my world. You're playing my game. Thought that you could come up and they're fitting off of my knee. Talking out the side of your neck like you're insane. Cortisol levels to the roof. Inflame. Kids these days so shameless. Selling out real friends for a paycheck. Mama didn't teach them no home training. Wanna be me so bad, but they failing. Step to the plate though. I'll take a challenger. I ain't scared of no low life scavenger. I should warn you though, if you haven't heard, I know Colleen, ukulele ballanger. Shots been fired. Wanna tell that? Say it to my face though. Now behind my back. Won't be long till you share it in the group chat. And when I call you up, you're gonna backtrack. And you should've kept my name out your mouth.